Good morning. I'm Karen Terradas with Social U, and it is time for What's Up Wednesday, where we come to you live every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central to talk about social media tips, tricks, and trends. And it's August already. I can't believe it's August already. And we are talking today about, what are we talking today about? Let me look real quick. Oh, yeah, calls to action. Are you actually telling people what you want them to do? Okay. And this encapsulates what you're going to need as a business or a nonprofit across every platform, social media, digital marketing. So let's get into it. First and foremost, what's a CTA? CTA is a call to action. And in order for it to be effective, you have to not only have the right call to action, it has to be in the right location, and you have to use it often enough where people can benefit from it. So really, it's a prompt or an instruction often used on websites or other marketing materials, like your social media, encourages the user to take a specific desired action. It could be anything from sign up, learn more, shop now, but it tells them exactly where you want them to go. And this is critically important because most people respond much better if they have instructions. If your website is vague or unclear and they don't know where to go, they're not going to go anywhere. So you have to tell them, you have to give them direction. And first and foremost, why does it matter? People know what they want. They really don't. So truly the purpose of a CTA is designed to guide your users toward a desired outcome, whether it is making a purchase or subscribing for an email or downloading a resource to get the email. So there's a purpose behind it. Placement is also important. It can be found on various locations, website pages, email marketing, digital advertisements. You have to put it everywhere so you can reach the most optimal audience. Format, CTAs can be presented as clickable buttons, hyperlinked text, or even visually prominent images. I prefer the button because it stands out better, it's easier to see. It is extremely effective. If there's a reason that those pop-ups happen on websites because they work. And if you go to a website that has pop-ups, you're much more likely to capture email, capture information. That's how it is. A well-crafted call to action can significantly impact your conversion rates overall and really help your marketing success by clearly communicating what you want them to do and providing a clear path for them to take it. If you go to our website, our colors are purple and orange. They've always been purple and orange, but our calls to action are in a bright lime green, so they stand out, so they're easy to see, they're easy to identify, and of course we encourage people to take the action because that's what we want you to do. A strong call to action is really crucial for converting your website visitors into customers, clients, subscribers, and let's talk about the top 10. So you know what they are. What do you use and how do you use it effectively? Well, we're going to start with driving sales and leads. Shop Now is a very powerful call to action for e-commerce sites where you point people to a specific product or product page. Book a consultation is ideal for service-based businesses. This is the strategy that we use. We use a schedule a call because a lot of times people have questions about what we do, and it's easier to. Seriously, I'm not a big believer in jamming anything down anybody's throat. I want you to get exactly what you want. So that being said, one of the easiest ways to do that is to find out what people want and then show them how to get there, which is the book, the consultation. That works for us. It is a much direct form of find out what they need. Request a quote can also be effective. Let's find out what this is going to cost, especially if it's a service-based business, and then get started. This is a more versatile and action-oriented call to action that works well for subscription services. You ready to sign up for our service? Here you go. So again, those are driving sales and leads. Now, if you're just wanting to build your community, which is a great thing to do because you can't function without your community. So building your community, those calls to action are going to be more like learn more, which is a softer, more helpful call to action for users that builds awareness in your consideration phase. It provides more information so that you come across as helpful instead of pushy, which is my preference always. Join our community creates that sense of belonging, and it's excellent for building a dedicated audience for forums and more exclusive groups. Download now, highly effective. I love a good hook. If you're going to give me something that's beneficial, optimal, if it helps me, I'm all about it. I'm happy to download. If it's an effective piece of gated content, I will definitely sign up. Ebooks, white papers, checklist, quiz, anything like that you can get in exchange for an email address. And we have some really great hooks, some free ones. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know, and I'll put the link up so you can get that as well. And subscribe. Also a more passive community builder, because you are building that email list so you can, or YouTube channel, so you can maintain contact with folks who might be interested in purchasing what you offer or your services. And then if you want to encourage ongoing engagement, you can use the phrase read more, which encourages users to continue engaging with your content like a blog post, or contact us, which is a very clear and concise, very specific, this is what we want you to do if you need additional information, like have a question or get in touch with us. But the most effective calls to action are always going to be clear, concise, compelling, and they're going to tell people exactly what you do so that they understand which direction to go to get more assistance. And you have to make that clear. You have to make that clear on your page as well. So you want to use buttons that are effective. You want to use language that works for you, that is effective for you and your business. And it's as simple as that. So a clear call to action helps your conversion always. And I get super frustrated with websites where you go to the website and it's informational, but it doesn't tell you what to do. You got to let people know. Next week is I can't believe we're in the last Wednesday of August already. That blows my mind. I feel like August started 5 minutes ago. Next week, we're going to talk about how to turn your followers into clients without coming across as too salesy, because that is a thing, and that turns most people off faster than anything else. Boring and salesy are the two most common reasons people will unfollow you. So I think we've gotten past the boring part. Let's get past the salesy part. And that's it. That's it for me today. Real simple, real clear message. Build that call to action so that people will continue to communicate with you on a regular basis. Until next week, I am Karen Terradis with Social U, and I'm here to help. If you have questions or comments, you can direct message us, or you can leave a comment and we'll respond. And until next week, thank you guys.